Anytime there's a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Huskers will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Penn State's offense will have the football first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority. And
oh, he's got some space. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Give to the big fullback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And the fullbacks are just the big, burly, strong suckers. They got bloody knuckles, tape all over the place, and they're just lowering their shoulder, trying to hit you, trying to get positive yards, and it's exactly what he does on that play.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Hands it off. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Here's the handoff. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching. And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. On the move. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Leaves it with the back. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Off the RPO, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're
going for the big play, makes a grab deep, right down the gut of the field. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
One of of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Quarterback will keep it. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, you got to love what you're seeing from this offense here on this drive so far, because 5 straight runs. They ran on 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th down, and they just did it again. So right now, they're trying to be the more physical side.
And the Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback may change this route. They've been running it, but now the pass. Got the quick pass. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
It's so important to know where you are on the field. Great job, great hands, great awareness. Make sure you get that grab, possess the ball, and get that foot in bounds.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The big fullback's got it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. A designed run for the quarterback. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive from the 42. Back to pass, it's Ruiz. Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 35, he's open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the defense makes a play, and they get their quarterback down at the 26.
Man, Penn State is known for its defense, right? Tough, physical, they can stop the run, and they can get after the quarterback, and they do it from the linebacker position. You think about the legacy this school has had at that spot. This guy right here, he fits into exactly what they want a linebacker to be, and the ability to get after the QB is a big part of that.
The Cornhuskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. A strike downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. LSU has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over South Carolina. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The lone back's got it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Got his man quickly. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Nittany Lions looking to convert on 4th down. A run for the quarterback. They recovered their own fumble, but they'll still have to give up the football, a turnover on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He breaks a tackle. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking for a man, it's Ruiz. A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
From the gun, running back gets the give. All down the down, move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Leaves it with the running back. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Trying to keep the drive alive. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a man. It's Ruiz. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Huskers will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the big fullback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Oh, he just needed to stretch the ball out a few inches more and he would have picked up the first down. It was a great individual effort there on 3rd down, getting back a bunch of yards, and now they're in a position to go for it here on 4th.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Ruiz. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Huskers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a statement by the defense. Offense is trying to get physical. They're running power. They're pulling the backside guard, and you blow the play up in the backfield for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. And the Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Ruiz. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. This dude is wreaking havoc. If he keeps this up, just destroying game plans, they might name an ice cream flavor after him at the Creamery.
Oh, right down the road at the Creamery. What are you going to call it?
Quarterback crunch. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's a return from midfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a good job by the dragger out there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll try the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
They'll go to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Here we go.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one tonight? Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. They're trailing by 11 to Rutgers. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Dropping back, it's Ruiz. Quick strike complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Huskers can really attack on this second and short. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Throws to the tight end. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Back to pass, it's Ruiz. With the catch, it's Fields. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Huskers decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Running with the fullback. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
The Nittany Lions back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give to the tailback. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football, great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
And the Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Trying to pound their way in. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. He'll do it himself. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Yeah, and how about the QB calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on it.
Scanning the field, it's Ruiz. Setting up the screen. On the move at the 30. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it down the left side. Touchdown, Huskers! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, it's 21-13. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. LSU is running away with things right now, and you just know Mike the Tiger is loving this offense today. They're up by 21 over South Carolina. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Might be calling a hot route. Going right to work up top. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the 1st down.
Great timing there in that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
From the gun, running back on the move.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Give to the running back. Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 1st downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
To the ground with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, the offense is trying to get physical. They're pulling the backside guard on that play. He completely whiffs, though, and misses his block, and as a result, it's a negative play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Punch it out of the air. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The Nittany Lions didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Quick completion on the out route. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Here we go, here we go. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Rides to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll cut this lead down to 5. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the lone running back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Ruiz. Got the tight end outside. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Cornhuskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Hodges. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking downfield, it's Ruiz. Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And the Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the back. Breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Got him downfield. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets them up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Huskers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front 7 has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's right down the boulevard. And they go back on top.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Line is set on 3rd down.